Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be doing a case-based question for 4 marks from the Cbse 2025 board paper. And the question is from the lesson, Arithmetic Progression. Now, in order to organize annual sports day, a school prepared an 8-lane running track with an integrated football field inside the track area, as shown below. The length of the innermost lane of the track is 400 meters and each subsequent lane is 7.6 meter longer than the preceding lane. Now, based on the above given information, answer the following questions using concept of arithmetic progression. Now, the first question is, what is the length of the sixth lane? Now, in order to find out the length of the sixth lane, we just have to first write down the AP. Okay, so what is the AP? AP is it's starting, the innermost lane is starting at 400 meters, right? So the first term will be 400 and then each subsequent lane is 7.6 meters more than the other one. So the next term will be 407.6. Then you have to add 7.6 to 407.6, which gives us 415.2 and so on. Okay, now in the first part, they're asking you to calculate the length of the sixth lane, which means they're expecting you to find the value of A6, which is A plus n minus 1 into D. In this case, A is 400, that is the first term of the AP. The value of D is 7.6 because they've given that every subsequent lane is 7.6 meters longer than the preceding lane, which means the common difference is 7.6. And the value of n here is 6 because we are trying to find the sixth term. So A6 will be 400 plus 6 minus 1 into D, which is 7.6. That is 400 plus 5 times 7.6, which gives us 438 meters. Okay, so we answered the first question. Now, how long is the 8th lane than that of the 4th lane? Okay, so we have to find the difference between A8 minus A4. Okay, and that is A8 is A plus 8 minus 1 into D, which is 400 plus 7 times D, which is 400 plus 7 times 7.6. Now, 7 times 7.6 gives me 53.2. So, 400 plus 53.2, which will be 453.2 meters. Now, the value of A4 on the other hand will be A plus 4 minus 1 into D, which is 400 plus 3 times D, which is 400 plus 3 times 7.6. Now, 7.6 times 3 gives me 22.8. So, this will be 422.8 meters. Now, we have to find the value of A8 minus A4, which will be 453.2 minus 422.8, which will be equal to 30.4 meters. Okay, so now we have answered the second part to the question. Second part to the question is, how long is the 8th lane than that of the 4th lane? And we got the answer here as 30.4 meters. Okay, now let's try out the third part. In the third part, they've said, while practicing for a race, the student took one round each in first 6 lanes. Find the total distance covered by the student. Okay, so in the first 6 lanes, the student has practiced. You have to find the total distance covered by the student. So that means we have to find the value of S6, which will be n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Here n is 6, so 6 by 2 into 2a, which is 400, plus 6 minus 1 into d, which is 7.6. So that's 3 times 800 plus 5 times 7.6, which will be 3 times 5 times 7.6 gives me 38. So 838 times 3, which is equal to 2514 meters. So the student has run, the total distance covered by the student will be 2,514 meters. Okay, now there's one more part to the question. A student took one round each in lane 4 to lane 8. Find the total distance covered by the student. Okay, so third question, B part. Now the total distance covered would be from the 4th lane to the 8th lane, right? So that will be S8 minus S3. So that will be equal to 8 by 2 into 2 times 400 plus 8 minus 1 into 7.6 minus 3 by 2 into 2 times 400 plus 3 minus 1 into 7.6. So that's going to be 4 into 800 plus 7 times 7.6 minus 3 by 2 into 800 plus 2 times 7.6. Now 7 times 7.6 is 53.2. So 4 times 853.2 minus 3 by 2 into 2 times 7.6 is equal to 15.2. So that is 815.2. Okay, so 815.2 times 3 divided by 2 would be equal to 1222.8, and 4 times 853.2 is equal to 3412.8. Now if I subtract, I would get 2190 meters. So the final answer to the third question, B part, that is total distance covered by the student in lane 4 to 8 will be 2190 meters. If you have a math question that you'd like me to cover, drop it in the comments and I'll be happy to do a video just for you. Also, if you like my video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.